Hey everyone, welcome to this very special Daily Extra. I'm Greg Lawless alongside Simon Borg, and we're standing side of the field right now where the Combine is taking place down here in Fort Lauderdale. And Simon, a good day, a lot better I think than day one of the Combine. Day two, a couple of good games. It was Jabulani losing 2-0 to Adi Pure, and then it was Adi 0 with a 3-2 win over Adi Power.
Whereas the first Combine Day was really about the central defenders and really, lifting off. And you talk about, Ani Baba and Boxall and Soares and Bobby Warshaw. Today, it was all about the attacking players and the goal scorers. The second game, a 3-2 game, we saw Will Bruin come out and Joao Plata, the Ecuadorian, continue to put a stamp on this Combine. He's the top scorer with 3 goals. And then on the other side, you had Corey Herzog, another generation Adidas forward. And then in the first game, you had John Rooney, an attacking midfielder, opening the scoring. So I think you saw a lot of the attacking now talent come across in the second day.
Yeah, of course, Rooney showing up in day one and not really impressing in any great way, but in this one especially, he looked much more comfortable in there in the midfield, playing alongside Dustin McCarty.
I think it made a big difference that he started the game this time. He came on midway in the second half in his first game, and it took him a little while to really get started and get warmed up. Here, he felt part of the game. The thing about Rooney, when he gets a ball, he's not thinking twice. He's ripping a shot, and he was very decisive on his goal.
Now, there was some talk also a lot about Kofi Sarkodie after day one. He had a really good game getting up and down the flanks. I feel like there's been a lot of good defensive flank play getting into the attack. Not much defending going on from there necessarily, but they did a good job defensively. What did you see today from those outside wingbacks?
Well, I saw an outside wingback in Eddie Ababio, the North Carolina player, move inside and actually play center back, and he played very well alongside Jalil Anibaba. So Eddie Ababio, for me, a revelation today.
And now tomorrow, of course, we finish up here. And in fact, there's been a time change. It was supposed to be at 11 o'clock that everything would kick off. It's now going to kick off at 10 a.m. instead of 11. What are you expecting from the last day?
I think now over 2 days, I think we have that crop, that list of 20 players who I think are contending for the first round. And I think, unfortunately for some, and I would throw Anthony Mpai Patakwan into that mix, I think we now know some players who are going to drift into those round 2s and round 3s if they're lucky. So I expect from round 3 of the Combine games to continue to see these figures continue to stand out and confirm what I think already know at this point.
Well, again, everything will start at 10 a.m. on Tuesday here at the field at Central Broward Regional Park down in Fort Lauderdale. And don't forget the draft is on Thursday at 12 noon on ESPN2. Then we will be having the second and third rounds here on MLSsoccer.com. That's it for this Daily Extra. We'll talk to you tomorrow.